Congratulations on being the proud owner of the Active Surfer Rewards mod. I know you're going to love this mod. It's a great way to do cross promos with other LFMTE exchanges and even to give your members a daily Surfer reward. So I'm going to jump in and show you how to use the admin panel. After you've downloaded and installed your mod, you're going to go to Surf Options, Surfer Rewards in the admin panel, and it'll bring you to a page just like you see here. This top portion is for claims that are pending manual approval, and I'm going to get into that in just a minute. For now, we're going to scroll down to Daily Surfer Rewards. This is where you can set up rewards, edit, delete Active Surfer rewards for your members, and you can choose whether to run them daily or just once in a while. It's entirely up to you. So let's go ahead and set one up. The first column says surf, and this is the required number of pages a member must surf to get a reward that you have set up. I'm going to go ahead and leave this first one at 25. Now keep in mind that the reward choices that you set up, the member is only going to be able to choose one item from what you've set up. So they're not going to get everything that you set up. Alright, so if we're going to make them surf 25 pages, I'm probably not going to give them a one-day upgrade. I'm not going to give them cash. Let's say I'm going to give them 5 credits, 10 banners, 20 text, a choice of those 3. And then I'm going to go over here and click the add button. Alright, we'll scroll back down and you can see that the reward that I just set up is now showing here. But we're not done yet because you can see that the status is set to inactive as a default. So you want to make this active if you want it to show up in the members control panel. Otherwise, they're not going to see this. So you have a choice, and when you click the drop-down box, you can select Active Manual, and then you must always click Save. If you fail to click Save, it's always going to default to inactive. So if you set it to Active Manual, that's where this top part comes in. Once a member goes in and claims the reward, it's going to show up here as a claim pending. And then in the last column, you can choose to approve that award. When you approve that award, an email is automatically sent to the member letting them know that they've received their reward. And here is the template for the email, and you can change it however you want and click Update Email. I've honestly never used this because I like anything automatic. So also with the fact that you're initially setting up the reward yourself anyway, so you know what you're giving them. But it's entirely up to you if you want to do manual approvals or not. All right, if you choose Active Automatic and you click Save, that means that it will show up in the members area and once they have surfed the 25 or however many pages you have set here, they'll be able to claim one of these rewards and it will be automatically put onto their account. So there's nothing that you'll need to do. Now if you go down here where it says View Reward Claims, you'll be able to see a spreadsheet of all the rewards that have been claimed, what member claimed them. Go ahead and click on it and it comes up and you can see how many claims there have been and you know how many credits were given, banners, text. It tells you what members have claimed them and which reward that they claimed and on what date and when it was awarded. So a really great feature there because you can keep track of everything that you have given out. Okay. So always remember Once you set it to active or inactive, say you don't want this active anymore, you're going to click inactive, because you can leave these set up and use them on different days if you like. So, but always make sure you click the save button, or it's always going to be left at whatever spot that you last saved it at. So you want to make sure you save whenever you're changing something in here. Let's say you want to delete it. So for example, I'm probably not going to give members a reward for only surfing 25 pages. So I really don't want that one. I'm going to click the delete button. And you can see that the one that I set up is gone. So that's all there is to Daily Surfer Rewards. So let's go down to the cross promotion mod now. Okay, here's where you can create a new cross promotion with, again, other LFMTE exchanges that have this mod. All right, the first column is how many pages we're going to have them surf. So let's say we're going to set up a one-day promo with another exchange. And so we're going to ask the members to surf 100 pages for that one day. This area here is where you can set up the rewards that the two owners have discussed. So the owners have decided that they're not going to offer a one-day upgrade, but they're going to give the member a choice of 5 cents cash, 25 credits, 35 banners, and 45 texts. And keep in mind, once again, the member's only going to be able to choose one of those prizes. They're not going to get all of them. Okay, so we want to click on the calendar, and we've decided on the 30th for a date. So it's a one day, so it's going to start and end on the 30th. So make sure that your dates are correct with that one. So I'm using the domain 5hits.com. So we're going to do a promotion with Robert over at advertisingknowhow.com. You don't want to put in the HTTP, you just simply want to put in the domain name. If you're doing more than one exchange, you click Add Exchange, and another box will drop down, and you can do several domains. You do not need to put in your domain. It will automatically put it in there when you're doing the promos. If you're setting up these promos, it works really well in Internet Explorer. Sometimes the other browsers do quirk when you're setting up these promotions, and it's because of the changes that these other browsers have been making. It's not the mod. If you go to Internet Explorer all the time just to set up your promos, you're not going to have any issues. I've never had an issue setting them up in Internet Explorer. Okay, so now we're ready to create our promo. So I'm going to click Create Promo. I'm going to scroll down, and you can see that it automatically put in my domain right here. And then there's the Advertising Know-How domain. So now I'm going to always just double check to make sure everything looks right. 100 pages, 5, 25, 35, 45. Looks good. This is where you can either do manual approvals, just like the Daily Surfer Rewards, where you'd have to manually approve them, or automatic. Okay? And automatic means that as soon as the member claims a reward, it's automatically put onto their account. Double check your dates. Everything looks good. So how do I get this invitation to Robert over at Advertising Know-How? Well, I'm going to click on Download Invitation File. And once I do that, it's going to go to my Downloads area onto my computer. And then I'm going to Skype it or email it to Robert, and he's going to download it on his computer. So then what does Robert do with that invitation file? Well, he's going to do the same thing you did. He's going to go into his admin panel, surf options, surfer rewards, and come to this page. And he's going to scroll down to where it says upload an invitation, and he's going to click browse and look on his computer for the invitation and click upload. Once he does that, he's going to scroll down and he's going to see the invitation. The only difference with his invitation is that his name will show the NA next to it, and there'll be a spot for his referral ID for 5 hits. So that's the last thing both of you will need to do, is to go in. Me, for example, I'm going to need to put in the affiliate ID for Advertising Know-How here, and then just click edit. Robert is going to put in his affiliate ID for 5 hits and click edit. And that's all there is to it. On the day in question, the promo will automatically start, and it runs server time off of whoever created the invitation. So this particular promotion is going to run off of 5 hits server time. So anything that you create is going to run off of your server time. The other thing that you need to be aware of, and you need to make sure your members are aware of, is to let them know that their email addresses should be the same at all exchanges involved, and they can quickly change their email addresses in their profile at each site. And in that way, the sites can link properly. So now, what does this look like on the member side of things? All right, we're going to go to the member side, and the member is going to click on Surfer Rewards, and it'll bring them to a page like this. They'll scroll down under the Daily Surfer Rewards piece, and it'll say special promo or cross promotion, and it'll tell them they can only claim 1 reward per day for each promo. It shows them the server time, and it tells them how much time they have left to submit a claim today for the promo. You can see that there is one in progress right now on this site, and so it tells them they must surf 150 pages at each of these exchanges, and it tells them what exchanges. And if the member clicks on the exchange, it goes there with your referral ID. That's the purpose of putting your referral ID into the invite. Okay? When it's in progress, like for this member, you can see that it tells them how many pages that they need to surf, that they've surfed so far, and they know how many that they have to go. It also explains to them what rewards they will be able to select. Now, once they're done surfing the required number of pages, it's going to say complete here. So then a drop-down box will show up, and they'll be able to claim one of the rewards that the owners have set up for this promo. So if you get any where it's showing incomplete, there's a couple of things that you want to take a look at. Make sure that the member is aware that their email addresses need to be the same. If their email addresses aren't the same, they've already started surfing, or maybe they've even surfed enough and it's not showing complete, what they need to do is go in and make sure their email address is the same at all sites, and if not, change them. And probably surf just a couple more pages and go back, and it should show complete. The system does know and picks that up. The other thing is, if it's showing incomplete, the invite may not have been set up correctly, and in that case, you'll need to double check that. That's why it's always important to make sure before your promo starts that everything is correct on your invite. And any that you're uploading from another exchange, check them over, make sure, because people make mistakes all the time. Dates can be wrong, You know, prizes can be wrong, whatever. Just make sure you're looking it over. All right. The good thing about this, again, is that you can go in and you can look at the reward claims, just like I showed you on the Daily Surfer Rewards. Shows you what members completed and what they selected and totals for, you know, your cash, your credits, your banners, your text that you gave away. The nice thing about this is that if the exchanges in question are doing top prizes on top of these rewards, there's no need for leaderboards because anybody that's going to show up and review reward claims have completed the requirements at all those sites. So you've got yourself a list right there to give away your top prizes to. So that's a really great feature. If you want to remove a promo, say for example this one, because I just made it up, I don't really want it, or maybe I messed up, which I can do. We all can. And you can all you have to do is click remove promo. And a little box pops up and asks you, are you sure you want to remove this promo? And I'm going to click OK. And that's all there is to it. So I hope that this helped you to understand the way the Active Surfer Rewards mod works, and enjoy, and looking forward to doing promos with you. Have a great day.